Housing wealth in retirement. So here's my question. Should home equity be used or viewed as a financial resource in retirement, or as people go into retirement? So who'd like to start?
So I'll weigh in here. So statistically speaking, David, retiring Americans have about double of equity in their home than they do in savings accounts. So in the last 5 years, the home reverse mortgage industry really has had a huge overhaul. And a lot of retirees, or I think just a lot of people in general, have a myth of thinking like, oh, well, if I get a reverse mortgage, then I lose my home. And that's just simply not true. In fact, what it does, your home acts as collateral for you to be able to extract or to withdraw equity out of your home. And the difference between a forward mortgage and a reverse mortgage is that it eliminates the payments that you're paying in a forward mortgage, right? And so the debt accumulates over time. And then basically when the debt goes away is when you go get your phone call from heaven, or you go ahead and sell your home. So that's kind of the difference between the two.
In retirement, it's important to think about where all your cash flow is going to come from. If all of your assets are tied up in your home, it's going to be a problem. You can't eat your house. So you have a few options. You can sell and rent, and for some people that may be a really good option because it frees up a bunch of equity. You can downsize or right size to something that's more comfortable and maybe will help you age in place a little bit more comfortably. You can take out a home equity line of credit. Now the thing with that is you really need to think about that before you hit retirement, because it's hard to get one if you have no income. Or there's reverse mortgages or reverse mortgage lines of credit. And all of these decisions are really part of your whole financial plan to think about where that income is going to come from in retirement.
Yeah, it's really a personal decision, and it really depends on your specific situation. But what's interesting about this equation is that when I look at research about baby boomers and senior citizens, we find through the AARP, their studies, that only 4 or 5% of senior citizens actually move. They want to age in place. 90% of people over age 50, they really want to age in place. And at the same time, we know, as Kimberly had mentioned, that a lot of us have the bulk of our assets in our home.
Sure.
And I always used to tell my clients, you really should only have about 25 to 28% of your net worth tied up in your home, because it is illiquid. You can't take the bricks from your home and eat them. And so I think the reverse mortgages are going to become far more popular for that reason. They want to age in place, and that's their biggest asset. So we're going to see, I think, a huge trend of people tapping into their homes via a reverse mortgage.